to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Patriots with their new quarterback for 2020, and he, like their previous quarterback, a former MVP, Cam Newton.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners.
See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Here we go. 57.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D. Ford that time getting the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. From the gun, here's Newton. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here, just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
A pass down the middle is fought for and hauled in. And all the way down to the 37.
A gain of 43 yards. And the 49ers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro Stephon Gilmore. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Newton. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got
a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. Cam going to bring the Patriots up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Open man is Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Still 1st down.
Off play action. Newton. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's White. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
White, the ball carrier.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, got to make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Mostert. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
He'll look to throw. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
And
now Mostert.
1st down.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The ball carrier.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This is Gallman. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
George Kittle.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him starting to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there. And in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's right. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
57. Mike, 57. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
Out of the gun, Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
57, Mike 57.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
For a Patriots.
Newton on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 23. 16 yards, a first down. Throwing again is Newton. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. To the air again, Newton. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. He completes it right side to White. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 11-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Newton's
and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They fake the give. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots get a score closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Richie James on the return. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Now James returning. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Eluding the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points.
For San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Play action. It's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Raheem Mostert.
Tackle made by Adrian Phillips. Here's 2nd and 8. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
To George Kittle.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one caught by Ross Dwelly. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
49er first down.
Here's Mostert. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They're going to look to throw. And on the slant, able to find Ayuk.
The pass.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line.
First down, 49ers.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
15-yard line.
They'll roll him out right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And he'll bang that one through. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well,
if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness, off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that
by the
is
time
one
we have to leave the booth.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a first down throw for Newton. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Myers. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco.
Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the... And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Myers. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He can run for it, and he will. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And some nifty footwork that time. It only amounts to a couple of yards, but could have been stopped before that.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it.
George Kittle.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, where our booth is here, we can see all of the writers to our left. And their post-game stories, Charles, they have been filed for some time because this game, boy, is it lopsided.
Yeah, we can see our guy Scoop. He's even got his fedora tipped over his face. I think he's taking a nap now. Nothing left to write for him, but how gratifying has it been for them to see what they've done in practice and carry it into a game and see the execution be so good. They've got to feel fantastic about what they've accomplished in this one.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
57, Mike, 57.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Got the connection here to Bourne. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll get him down up past the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll give him 8 on the play, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs. Offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the 49ers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week as they're